Welcome to Game Week 8 of the Fish Sports Marble Race Premier League. If you don't know the rules by now, then click on the playlist popping up right now in the top corner of the video and check out the start of the videos for Game Weeks 1, 2 or 3, as we'll be going straight into the action. Let's get going right away with Game Week 8. Game 1 of Match Week 8 sees Tottenham against West Ham. Tottenham making their way to the table slowly after a poor start to the season, now on 7 points, no, on 10 points even from 7 games. West Ham winning last week, getting themselves to the bottom finally, but they are still only second bottom with 4 points from 7 games, looking to progress further up the table here with a win, which is what they desperately need to get themselves finally out of the bottom 3, where they definitely shouldn't be this season. They definitely should have more than enough to keep themselves out of that bottom 3, and they've started reasonably well here, but there's an awful lot of Tottenham balls, or marbles, they keep saying balls, marbles following, but who will get to the bottom first? Both these teams currently definitely underperforming at the moment in this league, but a couple of wins at this early stage can still see you shoot a long way up the table, as we've got 2 West Ham and 2 Tottenham marbles making their way to the bottom part of this course. A good run here for either of these, and it's going to put the pressure on the other. Oh, Tottenham so close there to getting a green one in. West Ham now trying as well, and West Ham are in. And Spurs, could they have another shocking result here? Possibly. Can they get one across the line? The time is ticking down. It's 1-1. Any time for a last-minute winner by anybody at all here? No, I don't think we're going to get one. No, that was not over the line. This one finishes Tottenham 1, West Ham 1. Game 2 of Match Week 8 sees Fulham up against Aston Villa. Fulham doing very well. That's Aston Villa so far this season. Fulham are one of only 2 teams still unbeaten in the league, with 4 wins and 3 draws from the opening 7 games. Sitting currently in 3rd with Villa in 2nd. Both these teams are 3 and 4 points respectively behind Chelsea. Aston Villa the 1 point better than Fulham right now. Fulham punching well above their weight to be having 7 marbles and have not lost a game yet is pretty outstanding, so fair play to them. But Fulham with a win here, not Fulham, well either team with a win here will close the gap on Chelsea, but Villa could go joint top with Chelsea if they can manage to steal the victory here in this one. An away victory at Fulham. Can they? Oh, and there's a good chance for them here. Will Fulham finally get a defeat? It's not looking good for them because I can't see any Fulham marbles. There's 2-0 Villa. Fulham look like they're going to lose their unbeaten run. They're going to throw one across the line late there, but this one is going to finish Fulham 1, Aston Villa 2. Match 3 of Game Week 8 sees Ipswich at home to Everton. Ipswich struggling with just 5 points from their opening 7 games, just outside the relegation zone on goal difference right now, while Everton doing very well, somehow in 4th spot right now, which is just unbelievable. Could go 3rd with a win here as well today, which, again, compared to the real-life counterparts, is a hell of an effort, considering their real-life counterparts are doing pretty atrociously right now. But Everton again making some very good progress down here as well. Can they get yet another win on the board? If they win this game, they will go 3rd. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. What is going on here? And Everton look good here already, because I can't even see an Ipswich marble in sight right now. We know the bottom part of this course can be tricky. The bottom part can cause some massive hold-ups here. Everton get one through quickly here. They will win this game for sure, because there is not an Everton marble in sight right now. Haven't seen one since the very top of the course. And these guys are struggling right now hitting the reds. But if these guys get one through, they will win this match 100%. And there we go, 1-0. There's now finally an Ipswich one in sight. Surely it's going to be too late for them though. Can they? It's 2-0. It's 2-1. Barring this one getting perfectly through, no. And this one finishes Ipswich 1, Everton 2, and Ipswich lose yet again. Match 4 sees Man United versus Brentford. Man United currently struggling at the wrong end of the table, much like their real-life counterparts. Just 9 points from their opening 7 games. Very similar to actual real-life Man United as it happens at the moment. While the Brentford are doing very slightly better, well, the same number of points, same number of games with 1 better goal difference. Man United has 0 goal difference after 7 games. Shocking for them. As a 9 marble team, they should be doing significantly better than that. But anyway, Brentford leading the way down this course so far. All their marbles getting stuck. Oh, one has now snuck through, but currently lagging behind these Man United marbles, who now are also struggling on this course. What is going on with the obstacle? Holding loads of marbles up, and Man United finally break through here. A win here could see Man United go as high as about 8th, I believe, at the moment, but they probably won't be as high as that after all the other games will be played out, assuming they win, of course. But they've got a few marbles coming through here, so surely they've got a decent chance of getting these across the line, getting 3 points on the board and slowly moving towards the top 8, which is where you'd expect them to be. Top 8 should be better than what, Man United should be aiming for in real life now. But let's be honest, at the moment where they stand in real life, they're going to probably not get better than top 8. Sorry, Man United fans. Anyway, that's 2-0 Man United, looking good here for a very big 3-0 Man United. Fantastic win for them. And this one finishes Man United 3, Brentford 0. Game 5 of Match Week 8 sees Newcastle under Brighton. Newcastle mid-table, 7 games, 10 points. Brighton could go up to 3rd with a comprehensive win here. Currently sitting in 5th, but they can win by 3 goals or more than 3 goals, they'll go ahead of Everton. If they score 3 goals, they'll have exactly the same record as Everton on every stat, which would be pretty cool. But let's see how this one works out. Newcastle with a win here could go up as high as potentially, actually they'd go 6th right now, which is really good for them as well. So let's see how this one works out. 2 teams, hopefully both vying for a top 5 spot in this league. Will either of these guys make it there at the end of the season? We shall see. It's very early doors still, and will be early doors for quite some time yet. But Brighton making the early headway down the course here. Brighton already onto the final obstacle, and this is a good run. Can he get across the line? No, he's back to the beginning. And there are 9 Newcastle marbles coming. Brighton have got 1 across the line, and the pressure is now on Newcastle. Oh, so close to 2 there, but the ball just bounced wrongly for them. It's 1-1. The clock is ticking. It's 2-1. Is there time for Newcastle to get an equaliser? They're running out of time. They're missing marbles. No. This one finishes Newcastle 1, Brighton 2. Match 6 of Game Week 8 sees newly promoted Southampton taking on newly promoted Leicester City. All 4 newly promoted teams in the bottom 6 or 7 right now. Southampton doing the best of all so far with 8 points off their 7 games. Leicester on 7 points from 7 games. Both these two actually are the best 2 teams. In fact, the 4 newly promoted teams right now are sitting 14th, 15th, 16th and 17th. So none currently in the bottom 3, but all very close to it. So a win for either of these guys here will give them a little bit of daylight from everyone else, especially if it's Southampton. That will get them on to top half of the table here with a win, which would be pretty impressive. But they haven't won yet, and none of these teams can get through. Leicester have got through though all of a sudden, and now it's 1 from each team, and a few more are going to join them down the bottom of the course. We're going to have a chaotic last section here by the look of it. Massive match this one. Wins in these bottom of the table clashes can make all the difference at the end of the season. Southampton, can they get a good run? Not yet, they can't. Leicester, are they going to get a good run? They are going to get a bit of fortune, and Southampton got the pressure on them now. Can they get an equaliser? They're running out of time here. There's 5 seconds to go. They may have one more opportunity if they're lucky. They're not going to get another one. It's 2-0 Leicester. It's going to finish 2-0 Leicester. It is indeed. This one finishes Southampton 0, Leicester 2. Match 7 of Game Week 8 sees struggling Bournemouth, who are currently bottom of the table on just 2 points and no wins, taking on Arsenal, who are currently on 10 points from 7 games. Should be way higher than they are in the league at the moment though, and a win here would get them towards the top 6 and slowly moving back up towards where they should be in the top 3 or 4 in this division. But will they get a win here? A Bournemouth win here would really screw Arsenal up, but they massively need on Bournemouth. The only team in the league now not to have won a game. There's only now 1 team unbeaten and 1 team without a win. Chelsea have not yet lost, Bournemouth have not yet won, and at the moment they're leading the way here, and Arsenal need to be a little bit careful here, because if this guy gets through first time, Arsenal could have a problem, and he hasn't. And now, can Arsenal now see this one through? Still Bournemouth balls coming down, they've got to be a little bit careful. Okay, there's 1 through now, but will that be enough? They cannot afford to drop points here, Arsenal. Is it going to be a low scoring 1? No, it's 2-0. Will that be enough? It's 2-1. Is it going to end 2-1? Yes, it is. There's a narrow win, but this one finishes Bournemouth 1, Arsenal 2. Match 8 of Game Week 8 sees Wolves take on Man City. Wolves with 10 points from 7 games, doing pretty well. Man City on just 9 points from 7 games. When will their season finally come alive? Because they have struggled match after match at the moment, and currently in the bottom half of the table. A win they could put them in the top 10, and they really need to start kicking into gear pretty soon, or they will lose touch with the top 3 or 4 teams. Arsenal have now started improving and been making some ground, but Man City keep throwing away points at, let's be honest, teams they should be beating every single week. But at the moment, it's 1 Wolves marble and 1 Man City one down here. Can they get lucky? Neither of them do. Man City have got to win this one. They cannot drop more points, especially against Wolves, and with just 7 marbles for their team. Okay, 1 for Man City. Is this the catalyst for their season here? 2-0 Man City. 3-0's going to drop in. Maybe 3-1. It's going to be 3-1, I imagine, now by the look of it. It is indeed a good win there for Man City. Moves them back up to 8 into the top half of the table. And this one finishes Wolves 1, Manchester City 3. Game 9 of Match Week 8. It's probably the biggest game of the season so far. Liverpool versus Chelsea. This might be the biggest threat yet to Chelsea losing their unbeaten run in the league. So far, 6 wins and a draw for Chelsea. Liverpool sitting on 13 points from their 7 games. A win here would get Liverpool within 3 points of Chelsea. Man City, Arsenal and the other top teams will be hoping Chelsea can drop some points this thing. All have made some ground this week. Arsenal have won. Man City have won. Can Liverpool win as well? And then all the 3 favourites of the league will be closing in on current, not runaway leaders, but the current form team Chelsea. And Liverpool are making some good ground early on. We know this last obstacle is vile and is a real pain in the butt to beat. Liverpool have got a chance here. There's a 50-50 chance at the bottom of it going the right way, and it's going to go the right way. And the pressure's on Chelsea. This ball has to fall or Chelsea will lose. I think Chelsea are going to lose. The unbeaten run is in massive danger now. It's going to go. It's 2-0 Liverpool. Chelsea have lost their unbeaten run, and this one finishes Liverpool 2, Chelsea 0. Match 10 of Game Week 8 sees Nottingham Forest at home to Crystal Palace. Forest, one place outside the relegation zone right now, and just 5 points from 7 games, and only outside it on goal difference, while Palace are in the relegation zone, 4 points, second bottom at the moment. Win for Palace, it would obviously propel them above West Ham, Forest and Ipswich to get themselves 2 places out of the relegation zone, while a Forest win would get them 2 places up from where they are right now, above Ipswich and above Southampton, into about 15th place. So neither team's going to be flying high after this game, but for Palace especially, who are definitely lower than they should be right now, a win here would be useful for them. But this is not looking great right now. Forest have made an early break for it, but this Palace marble's not too far away. We'll have a chance, at least at the end here, even if this Forest marble gets straight down and gets through first go, the Palace marble should get a couple of runs at this regardless, I'd have thought. Let's see how this works. Not unless this one gets a straight run though, and he has got a straight run. The pressure's on Palace now. Can he get a straight run too? Oh my word, the pressure's on. Can Palace get an equaliser? No, they're in trouble. They need a clean run. Can they make a clean run at the end here? They have made it, no way. What a hellishly good run that was at the end there by the final Palace marble. This one finishes Nottingham Forest 1, Crystal Palace 1. So at the end of Game Week 8, Chelsea are still top, but only on goal difference now after they lost away at Liverpool, and Villa winning away at Fulham put them both on 19 points. Everton, Brighton, Liverpool all within touching distance of Chelsea as well, now in 3rd, 4th and 5th respectively. Title challengers Arsenal and Man City finally climbing the table, both with wins this week, get themselves at upper mid-table and are slowly pushing in on that top 3, top 5 area. At the bottom of the league, Bournemouth, no win still from 8 games. When will their first win come? Currently in the bottom 3 along with Palace and West Ham, while Ipswich, who have not won since the opening day, are now just 1 place off the relegation zone. And let's see if they drop there next week. As a Norwich fan, hope they do. Anyway guys, if you've not already subscribed to my channel, please do to follow the rest of the series. Please like the video if you could as well, that'd be amazing. And I hope to see you back on my channel for Game Week 9 next week, if not sooner. Cheers all, bye!